Hello and welcome to this month's Maggie Moment. Have you ever noticed as you're looking around at how other children are behaving in your presence, not only your own but others, how you notice the child who uses manners and you really wish that was yours? Okay, so manners do matter in our world, and it's what I would call a life skill that we'd like to be able to coach our children to use, particularly as they move off into big school and particularly towards high school. And I'm also going to say that they're marinated in a world at the moment where a lot of really poor manners are being modelled to them in the digital space, or no manners at all. So we're finding there is more road rage, there are more people getting outraged and speaking really unkindly. So you have a bigger job than possibly previous generations on how to create your child to have an awareness around appropriate manners. Please, thank you, excuse me. They're just three of the basics that are really good for us to be able to teach our kids. All right, the research tells very clearly that modelling and having behaviour modelled to your children because they are imitators is the most significant way that children learn how to use manners. Isn't that lovely? So that puts you on task, doesn't it? So that you're the one, am I using those appropriate words when I may give them things, when I excuse them, yeah, in a lovely, genuine, warm voice. So when it's a grown up who they feel very safe with, who says, excuse me, I haven't finished speaking yet, my love. You can talk when I finish speaking to your daddy. Then I'm giving them an opportunity. I'm not growling at them. I'm not making them wrong. I'm actually getting them know this is what we say if we'd like to interrupt somebody. And I really do love that simple technique that I've taught young children at different times. If a child's busting to tell you something, they're not as good as grown-ups to pause, but they might put their hand on your hand, stand beside you, take some breaths and wait until you've finished speaking. That's a form of manners as well. It's showing respect. So again, modelling. Yes, please and thank you. And I still think it's okay to say, what's the magic word? Even though I know there are some who don't think that's a good idea. Just remember, children under 3 are not going to be terribly wonderful at this, many of them. But as they get towards 5 and 6 and beyond, people judge your child with the manners that they are modelling and are using. Now, I've had phone calls from people when my boys were quite young telling me what beautiful manners my boys had. Now, I nearly fainted because I didn't see it in my own home. So I am going to say that even though you're modelling it and you're using it as a teachable moment in your home, sometimes they forget to use it in your house, but they're actually taking it into the outside world and they're using it at school and they're using it in their communities. So I hope that gives you a few ideas and suggestions on how we encourage our kids to have manners in our crazy world that doesn't have that many manners for many grown-ups.